Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Mike set. 55. Mike 5-5.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man. That's Quinn. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 or. Watch
the out. Watch the out.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He got jumping. Ready.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down now, it's Howard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what... Devontae Parker! He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 87 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins 7, Buccaneers nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
2nd and 6. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking to throw. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again out there.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. He'll look to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Dante Pettis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check your hot read.
Off the play fake. Herbert looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. That's a big gain.
Now!
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 52's the Mike, watch Mike. Oh, dang, punt. 50 go.
To throw on second down. Herbert gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Break. 54. Mike 54. Look. Squeeze. Shit. Hey. I 7.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hey, Wahoo! Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Yeah.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52. Let's get in there.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Let's go now. 55. Who that?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 52. Hold on. Check 52's the Mike. Silver.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make
Running right, Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On second down, it's Jones. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
4 down. Check. Watch twist. Heavy. 52's the mic, boy. 52. I got you. My 52.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again. Herbert. And this is Parker, complete. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Delta. On the bullseye.
On 1st down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is caught. It's Parker.
Herbert's pass complete to Devontae Parker. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Let me end him. Check 55 to Mike.
On first down, Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo! 52's the mark, boys. 52. Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by Howard. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. Herbert. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
15 line. 15 line. Pilot, 64. Under 10. 10. Hey, do.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll go again to Jones. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
I got you, boy.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. 66, time.
He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 43.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This complete to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 31. Check 31.
Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
You're going to see me in your nightmare.
52's the mark, boy. 52. I don't think you got it, son.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Smoke.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Go.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the curl. Check 45 to Mike.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Set the tone.
Christian, travel.
Let's go.
Again, it's Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Topper!
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 3. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Parker, remember back in the first half when you talked about them passing up on the 3 when they went for it on fourth down?
Yeah, it changes your options, doesn't it? Because if they took the 3 there, we've got a tie ball game on our hands, and maybe the thinking on this drive absolutely changes.
Yeah, you talked about filing that play away for later. Now we resurface it. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
He's checking.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On second down now. It's Jones, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 3 down.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. So how big might the special teams mistake be there? Running into the kicker, and that penalty leads to first and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He's down out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Dolphins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.